11:21 p.m. I might get two in, I don't know. I'm always way ahead of myself in thought. Pastor Harris once said, we don't talk anymore. Not saying we couldn't, just didn't seem to make sense to me. Well, I didn't make sense to her. She made sense to me. She's preaching Jesus, right? I understand that one. Some people just don't get me, you know. It's okay. And I am constantly changing, you know. Getting ready too. Whole bunch of thoughts pass through. Yeah, it's typical, isn't it, for me? Yeah, we'll see what I can get in. I'm expecting two. It's 11:23. I still have to get up at noon. We always have something planned during the day. That's when they won't do business, and that's okay. You know, I can do that. I don't have to work day shifts. I was stupid to quit in West Lawn, man. Working my way back. As a pizza driver, I said it was there. It's just the best place around. I need to move off of the pizza driver thing. I really do. If I make a living doing it, much better than West Lawn. Yeah, I'm picking through at that particular moment. I can do a lot in a particular moment, but that's first showed up. So all the things that stuck, so that's where it ended. Susie Boring Parsons. She got married several years, maybe longer after. I think she went to Florida to manage for Amico, and she was managing two of them. But nonetheless, Amico said I can't compete with the way I do business, so somebody can. It could take a long time for me to get through that story, so I ain't gonna try. But Susie was an assistant manager. I went through a lot of it, but nonetheless, she stuck out. Somebody that I might eventually be able to be friends with. Didn't know that at the time. You know, competition. You know, I wanted to be a manager too, so. And everybody's looking for something to pick at. I generally am internal. I'm an introvert. What I'm thinking don't usually come out of my mouth. I just think it. A lot of people ain't that way. Some people are extremely the opposite. Extroverts. But in any case, finishing on this one. Let's see, what was it? 2002 and 1999 when I last worked with her, I believe. It might be 1998. That's a long time. But another strange thing. When I first put my profile up on Facebook, and it wasn't Jeff Culp, it was Jeff Whitehall. That was my thing. First friend request, Susie Boring Parsons. I couldn't believe it. You know, at the time she was a competitor, still in my head. She's not now. We're both a lot older. I gotta pee. But we're gonna have a conversation, me and her. It's a good one too. On the phone. Texting is awesome. It really is useful. Diana, we're typing away. She's like, oh my God, we're both tapping away at the keyboard. I'm like, yeah, it's a lot easier to do that together than it is to try and talk to people on the phone together. You really can't do that sitting right next to each other. But you can definitely type it without bothering each other. These are 12 ounce and they're not very powerful. I don't drink malt liquor like that. But it's 11:30. I'm supposed to be getting crashing soon. I like my dream time too. Now I need heat. Yes. Jetson finger is still working. Hit the heat. Jetsons. George. Oh, my button finger's cramped up. Well, when you really need to press that button, you use your knuckles. Yeah. Not that new. At the time, she's very new. When I first heard her, I thought she was African American or basically dark skinned. Nope. Adele. Britain, Great Britain, England. amazing to me, actually. There's just something else that just passed through. I posted a video from 2010. Jesus the Man, Act 2. I actually had white teeth back then, and I wore some green. I think I always look good, you know. Never conceited about it at all. No matter how good you look, if you don't have what you need, it doesn't matter. Satan. yeah. That's just the flow, you know. No matter how good you look, it don't matter if you don't got what you need. Had a need to take a check-in on Sharon's wall, and so I'm 47, she's 45, man, she still looks fucking awesome. Not many of us at this age look fucking awesome. There's a few, not many of us. I bet you Sandra looks fucking awesome at 40, 45 too, you know. Clover Uncommon or Uncommon Clover. I think it's Clover Uncommon. Well, a young person, and I'm pretty sure it's a female. You can't really, well, you can tell based on how they communicate, but gays can do that. So you're really talking to a personality, you don't know what's male or female. But the personality is definitely male or female, so the personality is definitely female. Ask me a question. Jeff Whitehawk, you seem to have a lot of Native American stuff going on, and could you tell me why? It wasn't said that way, but basically, yeah. Yep. Commented back. In my time of growing, I brought up a Christian, and you know, it's hard to hate Jesus. It actually is. I think anybody that's ever heard his story couldn't hate him. That's on my side, of course. That's not on my side, but you know, bring that up too. You know, the latest commercials on smokes. I think this is a really good one. Cigarettes are bullies. Let them into you, and then they take over and tell you what to do. It is true. You know, like they said, smoke a few of them, and then they will run your life. You will base your life around when you can have them. That's disgusting. It's like sex, except sex ends eventually. And this doesn't. And this is poisonous. Sex just makes babies. Well, you know, it satisfies the hormone because Daddy had to make us that way to make sure we could make more of ourselves and get this stuff that he wanted done. You know, other people come up with other reasons why we exist. I say that's why. You can only do so much in a certain amount of time, so, you know, it's important to make babies so that others can do things too. You know how they use that? It's all over the fucking board. We need to be moving on, and we need to make babies to do that. Even they do that. They're just busy trying to figure out how to utilize us. It's okay. You know, Daddy said it will be on earth as it was in heaven, so just the flow, but you know, it all looks pretty good to a time wizard. It's going the way it should. It doesn't look that way. Oh God, oh, things suck. Well, you're not in heaven, and you're not in hell, and it's in progress. Give me your best, I'll give you mine. Yep. Oh, and Mama Hen, right on about, don't stress out about things you cannot change. Be your best, do your best, whatever that is. I know you have, actually. You know, I don't personally, because I'm only me, but Daddy trusts you. Or, I should say Daddy's proud of you. Whatever. It's probably all the above, but I can't say that for him, because you're gonna meet him someday. You know? Probably the same thing that's been talking to you for a long time. You know, I believe in that kind of stuff. I believe everything should make sense, actually. It means a lot to me. Eventually. I mean, I know it can't be done now, but, you know, and it is infinite. There is no ending. But if we got books, Daddy does books. I'm making a new one next week. Yeah. I think every story should have a good ending, however long it takes, and whatever it takes. And, you know, being human at the moment, I know that's infinite, so, you know. Dying sucks, though, it really does. I don't want to live here forever at all. No way. I kind of think I like the aging process, actually. I'm just flowing, but you see, I might disagree with that when I'm straight, but you know, just the flowing thing. If you believe in Daddy, and I do, you know. I think the best way out is die without knowing what's going to happen. It's called an accident. Oh, hi, Dad. That's pretty cool. Getting shot or killed quickly. Animals do that to eat your body, so you know that's actually pretty quick too. I know it's disgusting to talk about, but nonetheless, I don't want to be here forever. I would just like to have an easy out. Crucifixion is not an easy out at all. I did that for Jesus, and I'm not going to elaborate further. I could. There's lots of cruddy ways to die. Time Wizard, I probably saw a lot of them. He's probably, see, I think Jesus serves too.